And welcome back to the Ranger Sisters Rewatch podcast. This is episode 6. Can you believe that, Jesse?
Yeah, and just wait till episode 10. We'll be like, oh, it's a big 1-0.
Exactly. This week, we took a couple weeks off because my dad had a medical incident and he was in the hospital. But he's better now, and let's... yeah, it was a scary, tumultuous time for me at that point. So, tonight, we are going to be discussing episodes 26 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
These were some of the more fun episodes.
And craziest, in a sense.
Yeah. I'm Bree.
And I'm Jess.
Alrighty. So, episode 6, or episode 26.
Yeah, episode 6. We're going way down.
Yeah, I had a nap before this, and I needed it, so.
It's fun. Been there. So, the secret of the locket. This is when we finally figure out that locket that Astronoma's been holding, which, kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
But, do you want to go first with your notes on this episode?
Yeah. When they revealed the ring, or the locket, I was like, we kind of suspected it from the get-go that they were related, but this kind of confirmed it, and I was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah, I was like, they don't, I get it, but at the same time, they don't really look related.
No, they don't. As we found out later on, it was a spell or something that she was under that changed her look completely.
And including hair dye, I think.
First of all,
Really dyed it.
the hair was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, but it was just hair dye, because then you see she's blonde, and you're like, okay, now they're kind of related.
Yeah, you could see it.
Okay, continue.
When they finally have the face-off with Andros and Astronema, I was on the edge of my damn seat. I won't even lie.
I wish we had more of that, honestly, in the past.
Yeah. But it set it up almost perfectly. And I was like, oh!
Ooh, almost? What did you think they missed?
It could have been a bit better. But I understand
Or just the dialogue or something.
The dialogue. Definitely the dialogue.
That's fair.
Yeah. What did you think about it?
Well, for one, I was surprised on the fact this show mentioned the word murder. Like, you did not see that in Power Rangers at all otherwise. And she was brainwashed, sure, but she was told that Power Rangers killed her family. And I'm like, Power Rangers murder?
Since when?
That's dark. Also, how? Like, is that because of the Megazord battles or something? Because, And again, what happened to the parents?
Yeah, it's obvious something happened, and they've never really revealed what happened to them. And I think that'll be the one question I think we'll keep asking ourselves. What happened to the freaking parents, people?
Or any family at this point, like uncles, aunts, grandparents, who knows?
Exactly. I think Darkonda really... I don't know, this was... I was like, once this has happened, you can't undo that. Because now you've created a storyline and a plot that just set everything up so freaking perfectly. It was fantastic.
Yeah, also there was this bat monster, and I'm like, I think one of the writers is definitely a Batman fan in that area. It just made me reminded so much.
Actually, yeah, it did. It did.
Also, when Darkonda tries to persuade, oh, if you do so and so, then I'll tell you where your sister is and all that, or Zordon or whatever. And Andrew's like, I don't make deals, Darkonda. I'm like, that is the smartest thing you've done the entire show, Andros.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm like, Andros definitely has a habit of stubborn, strong-willed, head thick as concrete when it comes to certain situations. But all of a sudden, you drop that banger of a line. It took you 26 episodes, brother. Like, what?
Well, Red Rangers are known to be stubborn and reckless. Hard as rocks when it comes to the mind. Yeah, Andros might be in a certain spot. Along with a few.
Yeah.
But she's I was like, as soon as it figured out, like, oh, she's his sister, I'm like, geez, wait till Zane finds out about this.
Oh, Zane's gonna flip, yeah. That was my first thought on that, too.
Yeah, and when later on in the next episode, so on, the next two episodes, because I feel like 27 and 28 kind of like, mixed together a little, so.
Yeah. It did, but
so,
yeah.
We do get information that the parents are maybe alive, and that they're overall missing because Andros didn't know, like, if they escaped during the attack at KO-45, which we really do need an episode based on that at this point, because honestly, I want to hear more of that. But then it get interrupted, great, and I'm like, no. I want to hear more about the parents, and maybe about their childhood.
Yeah. Honestly, when I thought about it, I'm like, something has had to. I think Darkonda killed their parents, lied about it, just so he could get Astronema to turn against the Rangers.
Honestly, if that were the case, that'd be so freaking cool. I mean, it'd be tragic. For the characters. It'd be so cool for us.
Yeah, because I mean, it just makes sense, It just makes sense. Thinking about it now, after the amount of times I've rewatched it, I'm like, okay, something definitely happened to the parents. Darkonda knows about it and is lying about it.
I mean, does that look like a guy? It doesn't look like a guy that'll just kill somebody. I mean, he clipped her a bunch of times in the past already.
Yeah. It really makes me wonder.
Drama, or should I say Kuro now, she could summon her staff mid-air. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, you couldn't have done that, like, ever earlier at all?
It was probably not in the CGI budget. Willing to bet.
True. But when they Kuro pretends to have captured the Rangers on their ship, which I'm like, yeah, there was an episode that they definitely could have gone with that, and it would have been real. But Andrew's smile when Corone says thank you and please, Alpha, oh my god, I was like, jeez, Andrews, why do you think so darn cute?
I know. Honestly, they could have turned her into a good guy. Turned her into a Ranger. But nope. You still got her playing for the losing team.
And the fact that she doesn't become a Ranger is, like, bold. Because it's like, you don't have an extra morpher at this point because you got silver, you got all these colors. Where's gold? Why not that?
Well, if you look at Zane's outfit, you see the white with the gold. I'm thinking she could have been and don't take this the wrong way, fans. If she had been a purple Ranger, I would have died.
Honestly, that kind of would have worked because of her hair, and I would have been like, if that were the reason, I'd be like, yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
Also, the plan does not work, shocker. And lightning takes out the ship, which I'm like, this ship took multiple attacks in the past before crashing last time, and now it just takes one bolt of lightning?
Bullshit.
Yeah. But then they get on the planet, they're like, okay, it's a jungle, cool. And then Kurone pretends that she backstabbed the Rangers again. And pretends like, oh, I tricked you that Zordon was here and all. Which, that was kind of creepy, just how Zordon, like, spoke to Andros in that sort of creepy voice. I'm like, yeah, I don't know Zordon, but that's not Zordon.
No. And we'll find out later on what happens to him, and...
Oh, don't say.
I know. This will tell you, fans, be prepared to go rage somewhere, because You don't expect it, and it's kind of upsetting.
Yeah, and also when Crone, aka she backstabbed, and she basically shot Darkonda in the back, which I thought freaking badass, because, like, dang, did that guy deserve that? Like, oh, karma.
Yep.
And the fact that we saw Clipter, like, he has a heart. I'm like, Space Dad.
Yeah, Space Dad.
Yeah, except I hope that he doesn't end up like the Star Wars Space Dads, and that majority of them die at this point.
Oh, low blow, sis, low blow.
Hey, I'm just saying, aside from Din Djarin, the other dads, yeah.
Han Solo, Anakin Skywalker, you name it.
Killing off the dads.
Yeah, they have a problem with that. They really do. Because once they killed off Han Solo, that was it. Done.
Honestly, when it came to Rebels with Kanan Jarrus, good God, I cried during that scene.
We all did.
Because I'm like, okay, so he held back the fire explosion, but he could like jump like two like steps and push the ship away from the flames, but no, he just sacrificed himself. But
because he was holding the flames in place so they could escape.
Yeah, but I'm like, couldn't you have Ezra like help you hold on, and then he jumps onto the ship, because it was not that far, and then both of you push the ship back, like back. But no, we gotta kill the dad because of course.
Yeah. It's not as emotional as the last episode of the Clone Wars, season 7. If you know, you know. I watched
Maybe
it.
We should do a Star Wars rewatch for the Clone Wars series.
I mean, I'm down for it. If there's anyone who knows Star Wars, it's me.
Yeah, sorry fans, we're getting back to this. Back to Power Rangers space. Star Wars Power Rangers.
That's a collab. That's a collab idea. That's a collab idea.
True. So Darkonda has more than one life, which I'm like, okay, 1, makes sense. 2, why didn't other bad guys do that? Like, why didn't they ever get an extra life or something? Like, man, they could have learned a thing or two from him.
Yeah. Yep. I'm like, yeah. But as we get into 27 and 28, I'm like, she starts to question things, but then none of it is okay. Because there's obviously something else going on. And let me tell you, I was not ready for this shit. I was not.
Yeah. Conan's revenge. AKA crazy creepy. So, Crone, like, these Dark Spectre launches an asteroid to Earth, which, okay, why didn't he do that, like, before? And the Rangers, they have to either stop it or, save Crone, because she tried to go onto this enemy ship and, hack the computer to change the asteroid's direction, which I don't know how that's possible. And she gets captured again. Also, beforehand, they called her an honorary Power Ranger. I'm like, not actually, because where's the Morpher, guys?
Yeah. Unless you got a Morpher, you ain't an honorary Ranger. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's in the contract.
And when it comes to Crone after she's kidnapped, Darkonda did a little thing with Ecliptor where he literally, probably tore a piece of his body. Sorry, I'm not going to try to get graphic, but just, becomes more robot. And she does the same thing to Crone, which I'm not going to even ask how that's possible, or, detail-wise, but, man, Darkonda could be one scary dentist.
Yeah.
But when I was looking at Crone's new look throughout the episodes, I was like, that makes sense now that she was in Mega Force and she was showing him, like, okay, cool. But wait, why was she the Pink Ranger, I believe she was back then? Like, she was shown as the Pink Ranger of, I think, space, maybe?
Lost Galaxy.
Or Lost Galaxy, yeah, that. Oh. Oh. Don't tell me she returns in that series. I totally forgot.
Crossovers, people. Crossovers. Works every
Oh
time.
my god. I remember the reason there was a second Pink Ranger. I'm not going to go into details for those that haven't seen it, but it's scary. But I forgot who the second Pink Ranger was because I was like, dang, that makes sense now.
Kendricks.
Finally, Ranger.
Kendricks was the first Pink Ranger of Lost Galaxy. Then what happened, plot-wise storyline, we'll get into that when we do Lost Galaxy. Crone takes over for Kendricks, and the rest is history.
Yeah, we'll get to that when it gets to that. But the fact that they decided, okay, let's put an asteroid heading to Earth. Yeah, big shocker there. But the Rangers, they try to go and intercept it with detonators, aka bombs, and I'm like, why have they not ever used those detonators before?
You want me to answer that? Do you really want me to answer that one for you?
Because of budget and graphics and stuff.
And also violence. Think about it. They had to be very careful with what they did back then, too, because the rules and laws were very different than they are now. You know?
Yeah, but with how violent space has gone, you think that would be low compared to the bombs. Like, I mean, Power Rangers, they have explosions behind them whenever they morph. I think people have seen enough explosions.
Yeah. But the Rangers using them is kind of like the opposite of being the good guy, you know? Until they absolutely needed it.
But the space CGI when they were fighting and everything, honestly, that looked like Star Wars, like the Lost Hope or something, with the space battle against the Death Star. And I'm like, yeah, technology definitely grew by the time that happened. Because boy, did that CGI look kind of creepy for crowding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But oh my gosh, after all of that, I'm like, Andrews, he just needs therapy so much right now. Like,
I need therapy to deal with his stuff. And I'm a viewer.
Yeah. And so then we go back to Earth to that professor, which honestly, I forget about him in Bulk and Skull for a reason.
Yeah.
But the news lady, she's like, what do we do, Professor? Once everyone figures out, okay, yeah, the professor not crazy. There's something coming. He's like, panic. I'm like, wow, Professor, give some hope or something. Way to kill the mood.
Yeah.
Also, an asteroid coming to Earth? Where's NASA when you need them?
Yeah. I didn't even think of that one. But, you know, they probably had their own stuff going on, too.
Yeah, but at the same time, asteroid, I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't even, like, a mention or something. I mean, I get there was, like, probably copyright or something, but I don't know. If I were NASA, I would want to mention the Power Rangers just once.
Yeah. Yeah. Because during the Dark Spectre's Revenge Part 1, Part 2, Zane does end up coming back, you know, and talking and trying to help find Astronema and try to rescue her from Dark Spectre.
Yeah, and speaking of, when Andros was like, you know, getting angry and upset that he lost his sister again, I'm like, I feel for you, I truly do. But why didn't you or any of the Rangers go onto that ship? Like, even one of you.
It's called a suicide run, honey. Sometimes, you know, you got to play the long game.
I know, they wanted drama and stuff, I get it.
Yeah.
And maybe the actress wanted to wear that hair again.
Yeah. But we all know what eventually ends up happening to her. And
yeah.
Astronema had... Yeah. I'll get angry if I really talk about it in depth, because I'm like, she deserved so much freaking better.
Also, yay, Zane's back. I'm like, yay. And the new Megazord, which looked kind of cool. So I'm like, okay, that's an entrance right there.
Yeah.
But then the Ranger's like, oh, Astronema, she's actually good now. And he's like, I knew there was something good about her, and I'm like, oh, Zane, you sweetheart. But then they figured out, he's like, oh, wait, Andrew, she's your sister? And he's like, huh, I knew I had an interest in her. And Andrew just walks with him and is like, makes the hilarious face, and I'm like, what do you mean interest? I'm like, Andrews, you know what interest.
You know that your friend is into your sister. You're practically.
Yeah, you be talking, Mister. I was jealous because of he was meeting up with the Yellow Ranger all the time.
Yeah, but eventually Zane does simmer down, so that's a plus.
Yeah, and then the two decide to do a bro team up and sneak aboard the enemy ship together, which I thought like. Finally, I kind of wanted more of this, duo just together, but they kept on talking about Corona, and Zane's like, oh yeah, she was great. We had this, he talked about a date, the D-Day, and Andrew's like, just one date, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh jeez.
I think he was lying, but that's me. I think Zane did more than one date with her.
Yeah, even it could have been like a call at this point, maybe.
Yeah.
But the guys' enemy grunts, oh my god, that was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
That doesn't remind you of Star Wars. Nothing does.
Yeah. This is probably the closest to a Star Wars season we'll ever have, which I love it. So.
Yeah, and then we see Corone brainwashed again, but now she's a redhead.
With robot parts that'll keep her under Dark Spectre's control.
Yeah, and I'm like but I was too focused on the red hair. I was like, okay.
I didn't like it. I did not like the red hair at all.
No, I did not. But it was kind of funny because I'm like, hey, red hair, Red Ranger brother, eh?
You know what? I didn't think about that. Think about it like that, huh?
Yeah, but anyway. But and then they used the Mega Winger Zord, and I thought the CGI of it zooming around in the sky like that, I thought that was freaking hilarious, the CGI for that.
Mm-hmm.
But when they morphed into the Zord that Zane came with, I thought it was like, yeah, that's definitely a cool Zane look. But at the same time, they had to stop the asteroid. And now Crone's back in Dark Spectre's control, and Andrew just loses his sister again. For like, what, the third time? And I'm like, dude, tough break. Get therapy after this.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. But it's the episode after that we're going to talk about with next week's.
Oh boy, you got a lot to say about that episode, I'm sure.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no freaking idea. At all.
I'll you take over that for a while, and then you can tell me when the butt in with my notes.
Definitely. But now that we finished episode 30, we're going to pivot to something.
Oh.
How about them Braves, honey bunches?
Oh, God. If there's any Phillies fans out there that are watching, first off, I'm with you. And two, good God, what happened to our team? I mean, we know we suck in the beginning of the season. That happens. It's happened in the past. But the Braves, of all teams.
Braves have been the national champions multiple times.
Yeah.
Phillies, how many national championships do the Philadelphia Phillies have?
Enough that they took it from the Braves a bunch of times, I'm sure. Let's see, Philly national titles. I'll look that up. In the meantime, I don't know what was more embarrassing, getting shut out by the Braves or getting shut out at home.
Hey, on home turf, it's always rough, but you know what? Go! Go Braves! Go Braves! Atlanta Braves, let me tell you something. They, for a number of years, were the best team around. When we beat the Dodgers, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. You know?
Where were you last season then?
I was pretty upset about it and pretty pissed off. I won't lie.
Believe me, I was pissed off with the Phillies when they faced the Dodgers, which You know that at-bat system, that could have been really helpful last season.
As soon as they signed that Japanese player, that was it.
Ugh,
That was it.
And those young guys, like the kid's like 19, and I'm like, oh god, what is with the Dodgers? No fair. They're too overpowered, too overpaid, too spoiled. Why does LA have to be so freaking good at this? I mean, I know why, but still.
But even
Also,
then.
I just looked at the national pennants. They won
And
8.
let me Google it on my end, see how many the Braves have won. Give me a sec. Because let me tell you something. I've watched every single championship game. And, you know, like when the Braves have lost, I was like, oh, man.
Hey, you lost against the Phillies. It seems like every time before the playoffs. I'm like, either the universe loves these two teams facing each other because we have to face you guys again.
So
we did face you guys again, and we lost. Bad.
So the Atlanta Braves have won 4 series titles, but have a total of 18 National League pennants. 18.
Don't count those a little. I mean, some of those way before. Let's see.
But 4 World Series titles is actually pretty good. Because if I'm looking at this correctly, and this is true, before they were the Atlanta Braves, in 1914, they were called the Boston Braves. Back in the day when they first founded, defeated the Philadelphia Athletics 4-0. 57, Milwaukee Braves beat the New York Yankees 4-3. 95, now they're the Atlanta Braves defeated the Cleveland Indians 4-2. 2021, Atlanta Braves defeated the Houston Astros 4-2. Hell yeah, let's go.
And then we came along.
Yeah, y'all did.
Yeah, but at the same time, let's face it, no matter how many titles either team wins, if you could eliminate the first game series in playoffs, where's the joy?
Exactly.
And that's what it's been like for the Phillies since 2023. We win titles, yay. We get in the playoffs, yay. But it seems like no matter what its position, whether it's a higher seed or lower seed, we still get our butts kicked.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I definitely think there's a favoritism thing with the umpires and everything else.
And the Dodgers, I swear.
Dude, the Dodgers are, yes, they've got that Japanese baseball player. He's very good at what he does. But back in the day, that would not have swung at all. They would have been drug testing this kid left and right.
They should have. They should have drug tested all of them. I mean, freaking Ohtani. Oh, God. That Ohtani rule is total BS, I tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, if that doesn't show favoritism for the Dodgers, very much, at least him, I don't know what to tell you.
How many other teams have tried and failed to get a Japanese baseball player? All of a sudden the Dodgers do it? That doesn't make any damn sense.
The Dodgers have done it for years, apparently, because that's the main place, apparently, for Japanese players to go to when it comes to baseball, which...
Share the wealth, man. Share the wealth.
Yeah, it's like, this is why the salary cap needs to happen and should have happened for years.
The NFL has done that, and the whole league went to shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, but at the same time, would you have rather had them be like the Dodgers? Like, imagine the Patriots being like that. Which, by the way, what fan of your football team are you a fan of?
Honey, I'm a New Orleans Saints girl all the way.
Oh, thank goodness you're not here. Oh, God, if you were a Patriots fan, good God.
Yeah, no, not a chance in hell. Tom Brady can kiss my ass. Tom Brady can kiss my ass.
I don't watch football, but, like, my family's a big Eagles fan. And so, I mean, I did watch the Super Bowl when they won.
Yeah, I did too.
I also like Saquon Barkley because when he did that spin move, I was like, okay, football's a little interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But then it just got back to boring. And the Super Bowl commercials, you know, like...
Especially after Jason Kelce retired. Once Kelce retired, that was it. Sorry.
I'm like, At this point, why not bring the Eagles players to the Phillies to even coach at this point? Because clearly our coaches are not doing that much or not improving the guys. I mean, I get they're old and you can't improve too much, but there's a thing called no golf swings in baseball that you should follow.
Yeah, well, first of all, NFL teams get paid a lot more than MLB teams.
That's because they're sponsored more.
Yeah. And on top of that, with the salary cap in the NFL, not all of those funds are distributed equally. There's a big financial red flag with all that, and people have been saying it. As long as Roger Goodell is in charge of the NFL, nothing good's going to come out of it. We just had the NFL draft. We just had it.
Yeah, I've been hearing that in my house for sure. Speaking of the draft, good God, why can baseball drafts be so much as easy as football drafts when it comes to knowing if a player is going to be good or bad?
And first of all, having the fans, bringing fans on stage to announce it, I think is pretty cool. I do like that. Watching fans getting announced the picks, who they decided, it makes me smile. I won't lie, it actually makes me smile.
It's true. Do you know? In football, I remember there's a YouTuber called Tom Grossing that's a Packers fan that actually he last season mentioned the Packers pick in the draft live.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I was like, dang, that is insane. But
I mean, the New Orleans Saints this year had a lot of interesting picks. I want to see what they're going to do with it. I do. I want to see what they're going to do, how they're going to handle it, because it's obvious that as long as, and excuse me, my fans from New Orleans, as long as Mickey Loomis is the general manager of the New Orleans Saints, this team is going to go to shit, and it has been for years.
I feel like that's been the Phillies with our managers. It's like if we had Howie from the Eagles in our coaching positions, or trading or GM or something, we'd be in a much better position probably by now.
Honey,
we'd be less stressed.
Let me tell you this. The general manager, Mickey Loomis, has been in charge of the Saints as the GM for 20 years. He's been the general manager of the New Orleans Saints for 20 years.
Jeez, and now that I think about it, you guys got our offense coordinator from last season. My dad was like confused. I mean, he gets the contract was expired and all, but he's like, the Saints? But I'm like, at least it wasn't the Giants or something. It's like, yeah, good point.
Let me tell you something. Down here, honey, we bleed black and gold. We will get into fights in the streets, and we don't play that.
Go to Pittsburgh. You can blood right in.
I love it.
Yeah, I've been to Pittsburgh Stadium, which is beautiful, near the big yellow bridge. But dang, do they have enough Steelers and Pittsburgh Pirates gear that they could flood the city with it?
Shit. I would be down for that.
Yeah, but I went to a bad time because the Phillies lost the 2 games that I went to there, so bad.
Ouch.
But I don't know why. The Pirates really kick our behind, it seems like. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Snell or Sneal, whatever his name is.
Well, I think we got to keep an eye on next week's game. Or whenever the next.
I've stopped watching the games at this point. I'm like, yay, they won yesterday, and they lost today. And I'm like, they can't even go for like a streak at this point anymore. Like, my dad, he's watching them a little, and he actually went to the Orioles game yesterday, which if you guys fans of any Boston Red Sox fans, oh boy, 17-1 was the final score.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like if I was like, our pitching staff can suck, but we don't suck that bad. I mean, okay, we maybe suck that bad, but we really have some good guys.
Yeah.
It's good God. And I'm like, how did they get 17-1? My dad's like, I don't know. We left at the 7th inning when it was 7-1. And then I look on the news and they mention it, which I'm like, bold of a Baltimore newscast to talk about the O's losing that badly. And apparently, one of the Boston Red Sox hit a grand slam in the ninth.
Damn.
Yeah, I wish that could happen to us. But no.
Let me tell you something. According, if I'm looking at this, the next time we play the Phillies is in September.
Honestly, I don't believe in this team anymore. I mean, I believe in Sanchez. I believe in Painter. I believe in, I guess, JT Marsh and maybe Kyle Little. But everyone else, I'm like,
Yeah.
I love my guys. I get they're old. But good God, we couldn't just get some younger guys even there. Just not, but no, our farm sucks. So even if we did, apparently we would still suck. Which I'm like, at this point, how worse can the young guys be compared to the old guys?
I'm not even going to answer that because I'm very biased on that.
Yeah, true. Who do you face after the Phillies anyway? I gotta look at the Phillies schedule because if you're not facing us till September, who are you gonna be facing next then?
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
According to us, we're facing the Giants on Tuesday. So.
Oh shit.
I just talked about the New York Giants. Now we're facing the Giants from San Francisco.
We're facing the Tigers. The Detroit Tigers.
At home or away? Because we're at home.
It says Truist Park, Atlanta, but I'm not sure. First of all, hold on. Right now in the National League East, Atlanta's number 1. Philly's number 5.
Yeah, don't mention that thing. I was looking at past games. We got creamed by the Giants last time. Okay, we won one game, but they beat us. They shut us out twice.
The Mets are The Mets are beating y'all in the ranks. How the heck does that happen?
I blame luck, coaching problems, and the fact that our relievers suck even more than usual. And our offense is colder than it was in the postseason last year.
Yeah.
Which, if they don't get something soon, I don't know. I mean, my dad's probably going to get tickets anyway to games, but that's for giveaways and stuff at this point. Like, we're going for the giveaways and the food.
Yep. As anyone should. Because down here...
That's what I've done at Orioles games in the past.
Because down here, we don't have an MLB team. They've been trying for years, but unfortunately, things have just happened. And there's a lot...
Is everyone a Braves fan down there? Or
no, there's no baseball team down here.
Not even like nearby states or something. Because I know like somewhere like places like Delaware seem to like cheer for the O's or something.
We have college down here. College baseball is king right now. College baseball is king until football season starts. That's right, baby.
College baseball players over to here. We could use them.
First of all, our college team is LSU, and right now they're one of the best. Right now, they've been kicking ass.
Dang.
Yeah, they've been selling out stadiums. So I mean, yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. I'm definitely like looking forward to what comes next. You know.
Yeah, you are for your team because your team's good, but mine's a sucking. So I'm just down in dumps in that.
Yeah.
I swear, if they don't kick the Braves behind in September, we're just done for the season at this point.
We'll make a little friendly bet when the time comes. We'll discuss it because we have time.
Until then, Phillies fans, I salute you. And Braves fans, just kick the Dodgers and Mets behind, and we'll be fine.
Hey, what my girl said, honey. Let's get another national championship. Let's go.
Heck no. Let's let. Well, you know what? I'll allow it if we can take the Dodgers and Mets down with whoever goes down.
Yep, I'll take that one. I will take that one.
Because I swear, if the Dodgers win another one, so help me, we're gonna never hear the end of it.
Hold on, back to back. How do you win back-to-back championships 2 years in a row?
I blame the set at this point, partially.
I think there's something else going on. Because
Yeah,
you don't.
They should have won.
Did you see their celebratory game? Did you see their freaking trophy presentation at the damn?
When they celebrated the last season's World Series when they won like last out, and that was the dullest celebration ever. And like
this year's freaking celebration, Will Ferrell in a car driving them onto the field, they're holding both trophies. Both trophies. And I'm like, what is this freaking flex? You did it last year, why you gotta do it again this year?
They're the Chiefs and the Patriots combined. Patriots money, Chiefs luck, and hopefully someone stops them from repeating just like the East did with the Chiefs.
Hey, I'm a Chiefs fan too, so come on now.
Oh. Well, come on, those guys have been lucky as hell for the last couple seasons.
Patrick Mahomes, like, we don't know when he's going to come back because of his injury that he had.
Yeah, that I felt for you guys. Because it's like, that sucks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, okay. I mean, you guys still beat the Bills still. And you know that really hates your guts.
Yeah. Well, I definitely need to go get something to eat. When you texted me earlier, I literally was in the middle of a nap. I'm like, I need to sleep before we do this.
I'm sorry about that. I was like playing on my Switch, and I was playing. I realized what time it is, and I'm like, oh my god, please tell me you didn't call while I was playing. And it turns out you aren't. And I'm like,
yeah, I had a small nap. I needed that.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna get something to eat.
I'll just I'll let you nap next time. We can do it next week after.
You know what's crazy? I don't mind doing this every 2 weeks instead of every week. I don't mind that. Because it gives us more time to watch and rewatch if we have to. And we can do more episodes, you know?
And maybe we get more followers. I mean, I don't know how many followers are all we got, but...
Yeah, I haven't been able to see that yet.
Anyone that's listening, hi. Please share. And yes, we may talk about the baseball as well as the Power Rangers, but we'll talk about the Power Rangers more than anything if my team does not become any more depressing.
I mean, yeah. You know, she and I are, Jezzy and I are sports fans, and let me tell you something. We'll talk about it too, because if we feel like talking about it, we'll talk about it. But yeah, we'll definitely keep redoing our Power Ranger episodes. And if we want to do this every 2 weeks or even every week, let us know. Let us know.
Just baseball at the end, or we'll do some sort of subject at the end that isn't Power Rangers before we sign out. Yeah. So if anyone's listening right now, thank you, and we apologize.
Yeah.
Get on this roll.
Yeah, we had been planning to do this for about a couple weeks, and when we realized we could do it tonight, we did it. We just, as they say, home runned it, took off and ran with it.
Oh, you little, that is cold. Oh, jeez. You're lucky we have Power Ranger connectivity, because good God, being a Braves fan. Oh.
Honey, I'll never stop being a Braves fan. Ever. I will never stop. Never.
Well, I'll never stop being a Phillies fan, no matter how depressing they are.
True.
I mean, I've been here since forever, and if I didn't quit in 2023, despite how depressed I was after that, believe me, I was close, but I watched, and we still got depressed again.
Yeah, but you know what?
Can you guys do one postseason where you get to the World Series at least at this point?
Yeah. Come on, man. Well, I'm Bree.
And I'm Jess.
And this has been the Ranger Sisters Rewatch Podcast. Bye!